backward girl, those are the prostitutes.
Yeah. Yeah, but
is he referring to his semen as ensure?
No, the ensure.
More road girl suck you with the ensure. Give me brains right at the Benz store.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see.
So welcome to another episode of I'm on a Human podcast. In this episode, I have a special guest here with me today that goes by the name of Junica.
Hello.
Alright, so we have a whole heap of topic. To my phone, or get the topic.
It's fine. So
Alright,
another topic, you say that you're speaking about the impact that dancehall have on females.
Yeah, the impact of the first topic of impact the dancehall have on females. Alright, so the first example are the intro song. So everybody know that song, what we talk about. Do this and that with the intro. Isn't everybody know that song? First song, you know?
No.
You know
No, man.
no. Oh my god. Do you know that song?
I don't listen to those kind of songs. No sampler, please.
Alright, so intro.
Skilly Bang singing?
No song.
Oh. Where's Byrsco?
So basically, you must say, yo, she need to, she will, I'm making this.
If I have anything you can say, you can crop.
Alright, so first and foremost, people want to subscribe back to my channel. This is our new channel. The old channel get disabled, you see me? So let's subscribe to the channel. And I play the thing the part because I want the copyright.
I feel like them people are gonna like me, look at my opinion, they're very strong.
Oh no.
I'm gonna see the point of them song anyway.
Alright, see that now. So these are the lyrics.
Bloody money come fast and spend it off quick. White people blood me put in a God ring. Honey line touch the river and pay me offerings. What is okay? Honey line touch the river, okay. Sacrifice for me time and put me code. Travel for the tour, put in the sport mode, in the locker is a 100 lower the inside. Okay, that done. 2 more. Backbone girl, suck it with the ensure. Give me brains right at the Benz door. Not so sensible, you feel lying at 10 floor free.
Yeah, so that part of me I talk.
Okay, first and foremost, what does it mean when he says not so sensible, you feel lying at 10 floor?
No, that part of put more backward, yeah, suck it with the intro.
Well, I'm understanding. Put more put more backward girl. Those are the prostitutes.
Yeah. Yeah, but
is he referring to his semen as ensure?
No, the ensure as the drink. You know the ensure drink?
Same one, Tara actually give him
yes.
oral sex.
Yes, for the ensure.
Okay.
Alright, to me now, honestly, alright. If a girl like get oral sex, right? It come on, you know, long time everything that one. But for them to put food in it, that's alone.
To me, that's not hygienic, and I don't understand why. Like, I don't understand why. Probably he doesn't. I don't know. I'm thinking that probably he's referring his semen as ensure because if he's actually putting
No, say hold on. You see the tongue in the video.
So he's having, and then he said, give it to him right at the Benz door.
Exactly.
And so he's getting head by a prostitute inside his car with an insurance. They might dirt up inside that car for no reason. With the insurance.
The way me see it, nobody ever tried that. No girl ever tried when they do oral sex. And the fact that him can sing about it now and then them time people are trying because we see two videos go viral already. School girl are trying it, like them open them mouth and the school would have shown them insurance and them.
Children?
Yes. You see me? So that's my only problem with it.
I don't understand this, and I feel like, anyways, that is their parents' business, how them raising kids and what they make them kids listen to. And at the end of the day, no matter how you might protect your child or shelter your child and stuff, when they're at school, that is a territory that you can go into. They might go here and see whatever they're going to them at school.
So
it just depends on how you raise them.
Basically, we are saying parents and father.
No. What I'm saying is that there's certain. It's so sad that you're that these kids are so easily convinced or influenced by these little lyrics and such. Because I mean, at the end of the day, they're kids. Why are they even listening to adult music?
That would make sense. Sucky with the ensure. Watch it. One and trending.
And I don't understand how that drop in because the song name Code and what's the whole purpose of the song?
I don't know.
Because if the song is talking about something else and stuff, and that's just the one line that the people them actually focus on and pick up and do all of the nasty. I don't. It's not.
I honestly feel the song never makes sense. Once there's something where people can. Once there's something where people can run with. Because look on most of the songs that make sense and get the highlight like them eat that song. And you have another incident where my boy sing about it, intense. But him say, yo, you burn him out for your ashtray. Oh God, I think that is very disrespectful.
That was very disrespectful, that's very demeaning. As a female, I can honestly say that I am totally ashamed of those females who would do those kind of things. And then what is so sad is that certain persons will see these kind of behaviors and think that, oh, this is normal. And start treating them females in a certain type of way. Not to say that they're going to say, oh, you know, I'm a girl more on ice, what is ashtray or whatever. But these songs do influence a lot of persons. Because, me not lie to you, sometimes when I hear certain songs, for example, when I listen to songs from back in the days, you know, like when I listen to my Peter Bryson or my Luther Vandross, and I listen to them songs that they might talk certain things exactly, but the thing is that when they might talk the way how them treat them females, you know, or Babyface when he's like, the song about I'll go to work, something like that. It's also something. When I talk the way how them treat them females so nice and so sometimes that actually make me as a female sit down and think, I'm like, where did these kind of men go, you know? And so, you know, them kind of treatment you really use and stuff. But when it turned into something like, oh, open your mouth and, you know, don't get your throat and all kind of foolishness. Like,
alright, example. I just said don't get your throat. When that song just released, BF Week song they released. Cartel at first song was released. Freaky 1, Freaky 2, Freaky 3, you see me? So to me, they might get more raw, the music get raw each year, you see me? Or each decade they get raw every minute. You see me?
But there's nothing wrong with exploring different, you know, areas of your sexuality. If you want to be freaky, then fine. If you want to do all of these things, fine and such. That is your business. But at the end of the day, like, it is becoming such a global thing now where it is being, when people actually have fantasized with these things, people actually listen to these lyrics and wanting to actually do these things and, you know, to feel as if, yes, and up on the same levels as them artists and stuff like that. You know, them here say, Cartel, I do all of this with feel girl, them and such, and I say, yeah man, you know, so I just do that to my girl, but yeah, weird kind of things. So, I don't know, it's very sad that it's children. I don't care if adults want to do all of that and recreate them insure business, whatever, they're adults, can do whatever they want, but children, I don't agree with that for children. I think children should stay in their lane and remain children.
You have a point, but me think children are one of the biggest consumers of their music.
Yes.
Is it because them says King about 21. Josh, the same thing. Intense, probably a little bit over.
And I don't know any of these people.
Oh God.
Because I don't listen to these kind of stuff.
Isn't so I think children are the biggest influence, the biggest listeners of these music, isn't it? And the artists have always come. Well, we have all interview people ask them like Winford or probably on Nightly Fix ask them why if they think we not play a part in the song that they put out. Cartel always say, yo, it can't make you and what? Cartel always say. Always say, yo.
I mean, you can't blame. Honestly, I wouldn't put all blame to the artist because first and foremost, the artists are singing these songs, and most time, and as say, I guess I'm thinking that their target audience is adults. I'm thinking that that's the kind of people that they're targeting with their music.
Yeah,
and
but no
what's
matter
into
who
their
them are
music.
target.
So it's just a case where it's actually the children listening to this music. I mean, I don't know.
So you think that the children them fault for listening to music or the
I
parents?
don't think it's anybody's fault, really, because you can't blame anybody. Because if, first and foremost, whether you want to hear the music or not, it's gonna be played. You're living in a ghetto community and stuff where dance are keep and such, you're in your bed and such, you hear the music while going out and such. I mean, if the music nice and catchy, you have to keep one listen and stuff for it, and then if tomorrow you might search it up and, and listen to it and stuff like that. I mean, no matter where you are, no matter who you are and such, music is always there, and no matter what you can't hide from it. It's there, it's global, everybody can hear it and such. But it depends on the person themselves, whether child, teenagers or the adults. It depends on themselves on what they want to do with that kind of music. Like if they want to actually take those lyrics to heart and actually run with it and do things based on the lyrics, or if them actually listen to these lyrics and be like, is this something that I can learn from? Is this something that I need to be listening to? Is this something that is going to be contributing to my life in any kind of way? Because I don't listen to these kind of music, not dancehall, because I don't listen to dancehall. But these kind of music that have these kind of contexts, where them, for example, the ensure thing, and I don't know how that sustain my life. I'm not teach me nothing. I need to learn about ensure.
One thing I know, ensure price I go. How much are ensure?
Well, like, what? I don't know.
So how much are ensure?
I have no idea.
Me definitely know the ensure price I go. Nah. The thing with this is, as I say, the kids them are big consumer of the music. Remember one time, if there was a King or a family I play, and the whole of the people sing that made him know some of them lyrics. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I like dancehall music now, but it's like, as I said, I listen to certain other music. Because the brother, Byrsco or whatever, first, when the intro come, I think that this actually give me a highlight.